second paragraph, second column, bottom paragraph. Okay, Reishman Dal and Maharal. The 5 acquisitions which Hashem has in this world. Something which is totally the one who actually owns it. Which means it fully accommodates him, as I say. He says a house is considered one's acquisition. It's your domain, right? A house is your domain. Because one needs it for what? For his residence and just for his function. That's my domain. Which means a person owns a field. You own a piece of property wherever you own it. Even though you own it, that's not called, we don't call that, that's kinyano. It has to be similar, he's pointing out, it has to be similar to a house. It's my domain which it identifies with all my needs. It accommodates my needs. Lokeno eved va'kelim. Person has a slave, he has utensils, vessels. Afkem tzrichno, although they're necessities, that's called accommodation. Right? Your slave accommodates you. You can be without a slave, you can be without vessels. Each one accommodates an aspect. But a home, a residence, is the totality of the person. That's my location. It accommodates me. Right? It facilitates all my needs. That's what it's referred to, a kinyan. I mean, kinyan means, in the generic, means you own something. You have an interest in it. But we're speaking in terms of the Tana using the term kinyan. Hashem has 5 kinyanim, 5 acquisitions. It means, as I'll explain in the next paragraph, similar to the house that is a necessity for the person to accommodate his needs. Person can't live without a roof over his head. It's like a basic amenity. A slave is not a basic amenity, and every vessel in its own right is not a basic amenity. Now, what facilitates Hashem's presence in this world? Without a world, without a Klal Yisrael, God is irrelevant, right? If the whole world they're all heretics. So what is God? Where's God's glory? Of course, God created man, and God wills his existence. And God dictates whether they exist or don't exist. But Kinyan was speaking about something that facilitates and accommodates the need of the master. And it's a necessity. What is Torah? It's his decrees. The Torah itself is al hanivrog Moshe poscha Torah nochi Hashem Elokecho asher tzisichom eretz Yisrael shamayim v'oretz hema olam v'nikra shmo yisborach aleim kshekach nikra Elokei shamayim v'Elokei oretz. God is called the God of heaven and earth. Avram hu nikra shmo olav v'avagash kol ovo shmo nikra aleim. He's asking a good question. It says Avram is a king. What are Yitzchak and Yaakov? Avram is God's acquisition. We have 3 patriarchs. We have 3 Avos. So why is it only Avram? Loma Elokei Avram Elokitzuk Yaakov Hari Avram Poschin V'chos B'nom Mogen Avram. We begin with Avram. We conclude with Avram. Lo Kein Sharo Avos Shari Omru Bo Chosm V'lo Behem. We'll continue. Correct. If there wouldn't have been potential for Jewish people to come about, God wouldn't have created the world. Because God created with an objective, with a purpose. If we wouldn't have accepted Torah Sinai, what God put the mountain over, what did he say to us? If you accept, the world continues. If not, it ends. Right? The world reverts back to pre-creation. Because why did Hashem create the world? For a purpose. If that purpose and objective can't be met, there's no point wasting our time.